This situation, this storm, it might not have been too much compared to what we've been through the last few months, or I guess few weeks, right? But it's been a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and you have to think that there are so many people that are still recovering from Ian and living in tents or other forms of temporary housing. So any little bit of rain or wind is really going to impact those people.
Yeah, they were concerned as we watched Nicole approach the coast of Florida. So let's go check in with John Barron. He's live, and he has been in Matlacha and Pine Island all morning long, where there are still piles of debris, where they are working actively to recover. So John, what are you seeing out there this morning? How did they fare through the weather that we saw today?
Well, right now we're taking a look at Matlacha actually this morning, and obviously we've been on Pine Island. We've taken a look at how that is going over there, and honestly with the wind and rain, those debris piles luckily have not moved any, if at all. Luckily all these roadways are open, and that's what we're taking a look at right now. You can kind of see we've been seeing a steady flow of traffic all day, and honestly on this road has not been too much of a problem when you talk about debris spilling into the roadways. That's what we thought might be a problem, especially with this wind as it continued to pick up, but really with the rain and wind really dying down, honestly now to the point where people are starting to wake up, get outside and trying to do things. Understand, do so with caution. If you guys are having to do anything, make sure you guys are being very aware of your surroundings. Understand that there is still debris on the side of the road, something we've seen for weeks, but this is also something we need to make sure we're paying close attention to, because it just takes a quick gust of wind to knock some debris into the roadway. You don't see it, and then it becomes a hazard. So as we were taking a look in Matlacha and Pine Island, this is the debris we've been seeing all week long, and honestly for the last month. This is something we've seen just 43 days ago, back when Hurricane Ian made landfall, and now obviously when we talk about Nicole that made landfall, it was kind of one of those things that was just kind of a problem for a lot of these residents, just kind of waking up and wondering, oh man, are we going to have to worry about another hurricane? And at one point in time it was, but it's very much dying down, getting weaker, but still something we're watching. But as you guys can kind of see, things kind of dying down a good bit as everybody's starting to wake up here in Matlacha and just figuring out what they need to do as far as the next step in the recovery efforts. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio for now here at Matlacha. John Barron, Fox 4.
All right, thank you, John. I'll take that as a win, knowing
Absolutely.
that those debris piles kind of stayed in place.